What if I told you there was a psychological trick that literally would make you rich? And no, it wasn't something silly like to work hard or to be disciplined. What if it was actually something that literally could make you rich? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what this thing is and exactly how to implement it in your life. And I'm going to tell you what it is by sharing with you a quick 2-minute story. This is Dave, and Dave has just made the decision that he wants to be more financially wealthy because he wants to live a life like the people on Instagram who are always traveling to the coolest places and doing the coolest things and eating at the nicest restaurants by the bluest water. Dave wants to live a life where he no longer has to think about money or worry about money in any kind of way. So the next day, David went to YouTube and typed in how to make money online, and he started to watch all of these YouTube videos about people talking about all these different online businesses, and some people talked about how to make money on the stock market, and others talked about e-commerce or coaching or affiliate marketing or Amazon, and it really did seem like there was an endless amount of options. And David really didn't know what to do. He didn't know if he could trust these people. He didn't know if they were lying about how much money they were making, because all of them wanted Dave to buy their course, so he really was confused. And on top of that, everyone in David's life had a pretty normal 9-to-5 job, so he couldn't really talk to his parents or to his friends or to any of his teachers because they really didn't understand what type of life they wanted. All of them just wanted a quote-unquote normal life. All of this uncertainty and confusion led David to not really doing anything, and he was just overwhelmed with options. But as the weeks went by, David would still go onto social media to see what all of these make money online gurus were up to, but he would always see the exact same thing. They were all claiming that they were making so much money, even thousands of dollars every single day, and they would always talk about how easy it was for them to make that money. And then they would say something like, if you follow my simple 7-step system, then you can make money online too. But seeing all their success didn't really make David feel good. If anything, it made him feel really bad, not because he was jealous or something like that, but because he felt kind of like a loser, because Dave was struggling to make $1,000 to $2,000 per month, let alone make thousands of dollars every single day. And the fact that they all claimed how easy it was for them to make this kind of money just made David feel kind of stupid and useless. So over the next few years, David continued doing research into these different make money online niches, and he would sort of try one online business for a bit, but then when it didn't work or when it got hard, he would jump to the next business and then the next business. And that pattern continued for a really long time. So David never ended up living that Instagram life. He never drove his dream car or lived in his dream house, and he never ate at those 5-star restaurants by the crystal blue water. As someone who has been involved in internet marketing for a long time now, this is a really common story that I've seen. In fact, I would say it happens to roughly 99% of the people who quote unquote want to get rich by making money online. They go to YouTube, they get overwhelmed with options, they quickly become skeptical of everyone, and they should be, because there are a lot of scammers out there, but no one ever really takes deep action into one particular area. And the reason why this happens usually is because it's kind of scary to commit to something like that, and it's also scary to put yourself out there and risk the chance of you failing, or risk the chance of you looking stupid in front of your friends or your family or even the internet. You know, I talk to a lot of people who want to start their own YouTube channel, and I would say the biggest reason why they don't do that is just because they're scared of putting themselves out there. And on top of that, it's also really scary putting your own money on the line like that and risking the chance of you buying some weird course and then it's a scam. But the thing that you need to understand is that even if you try something and it doesn't work, you're not a failure. In fact, you're really the opposite. You're a winner. A failure is someone who doesn't even try to pursue their goals. It's someone who knows what they want in their life and then they choose not to go after it. And by the way, it doesn't matter what goal you have. If you want to be that person who lives in a mansion in the Hollywood Hills, that's awesome. If you want to be that guy who lives in an igloo in Alaska or something, that's amazing. Personally, I love it all. And that's why I always encourage you to just do you and do what makes you happy. But right now, if you know the type of life you want to have, then you need to start going after it. Whenever you get the feeling of, oh, I don't feel like doing this, or oh no, I'm not ready yet, it has to be perfect, or maybe you're just overwhelmed with options, you have to do something. Just do something, do anything, because if you continue to take action towards a single goal and you constantly are course correcting along the way, meaning you are always trying to look out for the next best action to take, you will become rich one day. As long as your goal is realistic and you want to become a millionaire, or maybe you just want to make $20 or $30 or $50,000 per month, that is a completely realistic goal. Okay, maybe becoming like a billionaire or something like that, that's not as realistic, although still possible. All you have to do is just walk in that that direction. The psychological trick that will make you rich is not just taking action, although I still do think taking some action is better than taking no action at all. But the trick that will actually make you rich is taking something called purposeful action. And purposeful action is not just aimlessly walking around and doing random things. It's walking from point A to point B. Because if you keep putting one foot in front of the other every single day, how could you not get to your destination? Will there be obstacles? Yeah, of course. You may even get lost halfway there, in which case you may need to buy a map, which would be the equivalent of hiring a mentor. Or maybe you run out of money and you need to rest somewhere, which is the equivalent of picking up a temporary job to save up some more money to continue on your journey. But if you just keep going, how could you not get there? It's impossible. Now, if you want to learn how I personally got there and how I personally create a life where I travel around the world and do exactly what I want to do and when I want to do it, and no, it's actually not just through YouTube, by the way. I've been making money online for years now. Then you could sign up for my free email list by clicking the description box of this video and simply putting in your name and email. Only sign up for this if you're serious about your success and if you're serious about your life. If you enjoyed this video, then check out my last video where I talked about the real truth about success, and I'll see you there.